everybody, and how are you? Welcome back to the Flower Patch. My name's Iris Smith. We're at the Flower Patch. We make beautiful artificial flower arrangements, from wreaths to home decor and things for the garden and much more. Right, today guys, we're having a little something different. I had a lady come here to my workshop yesterday around 3-4 o'clock, something like that, and she brought along an object and asked me if I could do anything for her for a gift for her father. The object that she well, first of all, she told me a little bit about her dad. When he was slightly younger, she said, oh, aren't we all been there? Her dad used to work in a place where they rescued turtles. I know, turtles, I couldn't believe it. And she wanted to do a little arrangement for him. And when he retired, he got into gardening and planting flowers and things, and he really loved flowers. She says she thought that was part of his relaxing years in the retirement age. So if I could add a few flowers to the object that she has brought along, so I will show it you. It's wonderful. And this is the object, a turtle. She spotted this, she said, online as she was browsing, and just sat there and thought, perfect gift for my dad. But she didn't want to leave it plain, so she asked if I could do a flower arrangement around the centre. She didn't want it where it was in the holes, the flowers. She wanted, like she's seen, and what the tutorials we've done where the flowers are sticking out. So I asked her what colour scheme would she like, bearing in mind the colour of the turtle. And she said she thought about that, and she would like things like turquoise and things like that, what will look beautiful, so then he can put it in his potting shed when he's doing his flowers and planting and seeding his flowers, and he can look at it with joy. What a wonderful idea. So I asked the lady if she would have a look at the flowers in the colour that she wished and choose which flowers she would like, knowing what her dad likes to grow, basically. She was overwhelmed by the choice. She couldn't make her mind up, so as a professional florist, I gave her some advice and gave her a few choices and put things together to show her how they go together. So she did spot, I've tried cutting things down as well before we started, some of this willow. Now it's like a bluey turquoise colour, and she did spot that and say she does like that, and she likes the shape of the leaves. So we decided that that's a definite. She did say she wanted some leaves in what looked like tree branches. that's just the word. So I shown her a few, and I shown her the ficus as well, the different ones I've got. She chose the dark green because she noticed it got a light colour on the top, like a bluey colour. And then she spotted this, and she loves it. She says she loves the wispiness of it and how it just hangs and how airy it looks. So, and that as well she chose. She did say she'd like eucalyptus, so I've got two choices. I told her we'll see which one's the best, so I've cut a few off, and we've got the Scenaria and the Silver Dollar, and we'll see which one's best. And they both have like a bluey grey tint to them. I did suggest to her, you know, the lamb's ear. Oh, I've got one what's come off there. The lamb's ear, and with it being flocked, and it's a softening touch. And she said her dad does have this on his garden. So we went for that as well. I did ask her that, she told her that she would need perhaps some filler foliage. She wasn't sure what I meant, so I explained it to her, and she went for this one because I had shown her that it had got little love heart shapes on, and she said that would be perfect for my dad, sending my love. Oh, isn't that romantic? So that's the colour of the foliage. I did also suggest to her that the feather fern may also look nice as well. So she said yes, if you think, you know, to add it, then, you know, place some in. I did suggest also the globe fern, with it being a turtle. And she said it looks quite like coral reef, what you'd get under the sea bed, and she said that would be pretty too. I also suggested maybe a few little bay leaves as well for the filler foliage, just so she could, with it being light, maybe add that in also. She wasn't sure about these, but she picked them. She said she wasn't sure, but I said, well, we'll see. If they don't look right, I won't place them in. And excuse me, she wasn't sure about these, but she spotted them, some blueberries. She said they may be too dark. If they are, please don't put them in. So we've got those, and I suggested maybe to go with the aqua, just the odd one, perhaps a one big magnolia flower. So she's seen that as well. So they what I've suggested in my bucket at the side of me. She did spot these. I think these are the featheriest stilby, to be quite honest. But she said they may be too long, but if they're not, can I have some of those in? And I obviously, of course. And she spotted, going through, these little ferns where they've got a green little bud on, and she said that might add something. Her words were really cute to the arrangement. So I've cut a few down and got some of those out. Now for the flowers, with her being turquoise, she said she likes the calla lilies. So we've got some of those out. She also chose the peony bunch as well. She said they are beautiful. And she said she likes the wild poppies with the wispy bits. Oh, I'm so glad about the wispy bits. Oh, I'm glad she chose that, because they do flop and go really wispy. So we've got those as well. And I did show her the full stem, but told her I do have oddments of the blossom in the bluey colour, and I said I would place the oddments in if that's okay by her. And she said of course it is. She likes the colour. She likes how they're a bit lighter around the tips of the petals, and the turquoise, light turquoise colour in the centre. So that is what we're going to work with today, guys. Isn't that a lovely gesture for her dad? I think that's sweet. So that's what we have for our foliage. Now I decided to get a small block of dried foam. I cut it down. I have it is 5 inch by 1 inch thick. So I've put wreath wrap around it. Then I place some Hessian ribbon on the back, so it doesn't scratch anything or look unprofessional on the opposite side. Even though it won't be seen, I always make sure that everything is done to the best of my ability. So that is what I've done. So what I'm wanting to do, before I put it on the easel, attach the dried foam. Oh guys, and I've got my glue gun sorted, and I know the reason why it got stuck, because my glue gun was absolutely full on the outside around it of glue, and it just, with it being still warm, it stuck as I placed it in. So I've cleaned my glue gun, and I've cleaned inside the glue gun holder, and it looks like new. I couldn't believe it, how clean it looks. And now it just fits in perfect. So we're going to use it because I've switched it on. So the thing is, I want to place, oh, and I've placed a ribbon on top. Just a small ribbon so it can be hung up in her dad's shed. So it's silver on one side and obviously the aqua blue on the front. So I want to place it, I don't know, I was looking at like that, offset, because if I had it in the centre it will cover most of the turtle's shell. So I thought about having it offset in the corner. So I may end up altering the bow with the weight of the floral and the greenery to balance the turtle out. So what I want to do, I'm going to turn it over, and where I want to place it, I'm going to glue underneath where the metal is and glue this oasis onto it. So I'll do that while the camera's, it's not in shot guys, but I just want to make sure that it's in the correct position first. Oops. Place that there. So I'm just going to lift up the turtle where all these metal is around. And glue it on. Hopefully it does stay on, will it be metal? I'm just going to glue where I think it needs to have some glue. Just going to hold it down a moment. Just get another glue stick. And I'm just pushing it down so the glue sets. I'm just wiping around where the glue seeped out, so I don't want that on show. There we have it. Doesn't that look better like that? So then you get to still see part of the shell and the turtle. So let's place it back on our easel. So we've got the flowers down one side here. I was going to place it at an angle, but I thought we need to see more, and if I place it at an angle you won't see much underneath, so I want to see the colour. So we're going to place it just in the corner. How can I stop this from rocking? Like that. Yeah. So isn't that a wonderful gesture? I think it's lovely. I really do. I said to the lady I don't want to put too much ficus in. Even though I've cut big ones out, I don't want it out here. It's only going to be, you know, around this area. I don't want it to be really big. Because again, we'd like to see the turtle. So we're going to place that on the side there. I'm going to try and get the ones where the tips are. Try those ones first. Oh, my youngest son's had the day off work because he's had to go to the dentist, and he's just come back because they have had to extract a wisdom tooth and give him a filling as well. He said they gave him 5 injections. Well, I said you should look after your teeth. Now I'm going to bend that slightly inwards again. I want to keep the look of the turtle shell. So this may be quite a little bit compact. There we have it. So we'll use some of these for the lady as she requested. Been chopping away, guys. I've got 2 plant pots to go, go in big old chimneys to do, and they need to be identical, so I've got those as well. And I'm going to do them in 3s again. I don't want with 3 leaves on because I don't want a big bunch. So it's just going to be like a little round arrangement. and I'm pushing them right up. Like that. So you've got that, like that. I'm not going to place any more in of those. Not just yet. Now let's have a look at our eucalyptus. I think it's going to be, it's got to be, guys, you know me, it's got to be the silver dollar. Just to add some different shaped leaf. Oh, I bet it was wonderful working in a turtle sanctuary. Oh, I love anything to do with wildlife. Now, how far shall I? Right, I'm going to place this one in the centre because I don't want it sticking out too far. Oh, that hasn't got a pick on it. And I'm going to place one here. Again, I'm going to go in the centre like that. And then I'm going to place one more in the centre, going down. Just at an angle. Again as well. Let me just get my, just give it that little. Right, that's those. Now these little ferns. I'm going to place one here. I've got these in all colours. It's unbelievable how many. Green, purple, excuse me, pink, yellow. I can't see the others. Cerise pink. The lady chose this colour. Again, I'm trying to keep away from up there. She did say she doesn't mind if the tail or the back end is covered, as long as she can see, she said, the face and the two legs or fins. I don't know what they're called. I'm not sure what they're called. I said I'd try my best to keep as much as I can of the turtle and do the arrangement around the back. And bring one down there. We need one of the just turn it around to see where we could, yeah, it's got to be here. I'm going to place one directly in the centre. Well, two directly in the centre. One there. So I'll place those directly in the centre. Just move these cable ties that are in my way. Well, I hope that's not my cat. No, I could have sworn I heard him meowing. So, I think these purposely may look alright on the outside, but the inside, it's going to go up here, and let me just check. Place one. She did like them. Coming down. I don't want it to be too big for her. Maybe too big. We'll see. If we don't use those, we'll use the feather fern for that. Now I want to place in our filler foliage around the back before we carry on at the front. No, do that might be too long, that stem. This is just to cover her up so we don't see down the sides. I won't cover it with this because I may want to place some flowers in as well. Just to give it that little bit of a finish. Go at the back here. Just take maybe 3 off. because again I don't want to fill it up with this. So I'm going to go down the side here. As you can see, there's gaps, so I want to just place these in. You can see, and push them right in, because again I don't want to cover all of the turtle. Maybe one just underneath. Here. So that's covered around, as you may see around the back. We've put some light filler foliage in straight away. See. Like that. I'll hang on with other things first. I just want to start and see. I did tell the lady that these are quite big, and she said, you know, don't, you know, just put the odd one or two in. You know me, guys. So what I'm going to do, in fact, one moment, let me put the calla lilies in first and have those around the side. I've already cut these down, the rubber stems. Just, again, save me a bit of time. Ouch. Yeah. I'm going to place one down like that. I've got to cut this a bit shorter. Again, because we're going up here, so I'm going to place it in the centre because I don't want it going again over there. So I'm going opposite to where I've just placed that one. I may need to cut this a bit more. I'm going to place that one there. I think I'll cut this one a bit more as well. Again, I don't want to go, like David says, iris big. I want to keep it slightly shorter. Because it's not a big arrangement, a big turtle. I've got one there. I'm going to place that in the centre. I think I'm going to cut this one really short. Place that one like that. Doesn't that look pretty? Just with those Oh, let me have a drink of my coffee, guys. Well, I've ordered some more St. Patrick picks. My ribbon, St. Patrick's ribbon, because I didn't have any, if I'm being quite honest. I got like stripy ribbon, but I wanted some with the shamrock on. So that's arrived. Now all I'm waiting for is the picks, and then I can make the wreath. But I've had an email last night between the 1st and the 8th of February. So we'll just have to see, guys. So I'm going to place this one at the top. Right, I don't want the stem too long. And I'm going to go slightly like that with it. Again, I did tell the lady these are fairly big. She just said get as many as you can in. Let's see how that looks there, and then one here. I'm trying to give the flowers their own space. We don't want to overload a place. Them all next to each other. As much as it may be slightly a bit more compact because there's not much to place in. But then again, you know me, guys, I can place lots in. Let's go through here. So you have that effect. Don't that look lovely? Now let's get the oddments of the blue blossoms. I mean, I have got a taller one there. Yeah. Let's get that one in. Place it in between here. A bit of height. Trying to look where the taller ones are. There. One's come off. I thought one was missing. Let's glue that one on. Oopsie daisy. So then I'll place one down here. Again, I'm going opposite to where I've just placed it. So today's tutorial, guys, is a customer order. I want to place some in the centre, a bit smaller. Let's get that plastic off. Just see one here as well. place on there. That's got nothing on it. I think even just by adding little things like this, it adds to any arrangement. You know, wispy bits. You know what I mean, guys? I love my wispy bits. Excuse me. Again, on this side, I'm not doing them as long because of the turtle. I'm going to just hold back with those few again, because we have got our poppies that the lady loves. And let's see what they look like. Oh, look at that. Lovely wispy bits. Right, we're going to go at the top. Just just going to turn it round, guys, to do this side. Right. One. Put it down there. Just go under. Mix that in with the ficus. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not going to put no more of those in. Again. So there's a lot of the same colour flower. And the lady's coming to collect it. I think she said Monday or Tuesday of next week. Oh, and the Mother's Day one, the big swag. That lady has asked me if I can post that now, and she'll keep it at hers. So I've got to get that all ready as well. Oh, what's this comfort top? Let me glue that on. Bit of lamb's ear, because it's looking a little bit bare under here. What did we have? This side. I don't think I'm going to put the grey magnolia in. I think I'm going to just leave it as it is. Yeah, we're going to place some of this in. That's going to give it another different texture as well. So let's get some of those out. I'll get 7 out. I don't know how many I want, but I'll just get 7 out to start with. And then we've got those lambs here. Now I'm going to place some of these on picks. Instead of just putting the whole bush in, you know, the cluster, I'm going to pull them off and I'm going to place a pick underneath. So it's a single one. So we've got that then, and we can just position that anywhere around. So I'm just going to do that with all of these. I don't want that. Wipe off any excess glue because the customer wouldn't want to see that. So even if I'm not doing it for a customer, I do like it to be done correctly. I don't, as we say in the UK, skip corners. You know, I don't do that. I treat every arrangement the same, to how I was taught, and I was always, you know, informed many years ago, always put your utmost, you know, best into any work you do. Never, you know, again, skip corners, which basically means no, you know, just do it not as professional and think that the customers won't notice. So yeah, I was always taught that. And I may have the leaves out. Let me look about these blueberries, what the lady said. She wasn't sure. Actually, they look quite nice. They give off a nice texture, a bit of darkness to it instead of all this same colour. So that helps as well. So I'm going to cut some of these down, place these in and around, you know, so you just see some popping through. And if those two, because I want a longer one up there and a longer one down there. So I'm going to go this side. Oops, I've just... So that's hanging there. That one there. one around at the bottom as well. Around that area. Let's just have a look from the side. Said Loosestrip. Right, we need something here. So that's perhaps where those berries will come into play. I want to try and keep from showing, hiding the other arm. Bringing them in just a little bit. Let's get these berries in. I think these will make it look quite pretty. I wonder if I do a cluster, just a small cluster. No. So, let me just place the berries in, and I want those. Just around there, something slightly darker. Again, I don't want to overload it with the berries. I think personally I would add a bit of white, just, you know how I say, guys, to bring it alive. I know all these are light in colour, but just to bring it alive. So let me just have a quick look. What about the ranunculus? I have white ranunculus, they're only small. Yeah. Oh, that bit off. Yeah, the white ranunculus is going to, you know, help. So 1, 2, 3. I want one more just in case. So let's see about this ranunculus down here. Yeah. As I say, it's nice to have one colour. You know, and the lady did say if I think anything needs to be added, you know, then if I could add it. Again, it's nice to have one colour. But sometimes some people can think there's too much of that one colour. So that's when I say add a bit of white, and you're more than likely guarantee it'll bring it alive. Because I thought it was pretty, but it just needed that extra something. Just that little bit of lightness. We have light foliage and things like that, but we needed that just a little bit of white to bring this arrangement out in a beautiful way. and make it look, again, as I always say, alive. Right, I'm just going to go around the side. I've just got to be careful where I place it because of the turtle's fin. Again, I did say that this may be slightly compact. Alright, now we'll place this one in the centre. So, need something there. So this is where I could place in some of the lambs here. I think I'm going to chop it into little bits. That's come off of there. So let me just glue that. Okay, remove any excess glue. Because we don't want the customer to see that and to keep the arrangement perfect. So as you may be able to see at the side here, there's a bit of a gap. We need something slightly taller just to fill in that little area there. And say a similar thing on the opposite side, but not as bad. Do the same with these, cut them. Oh, that one's stuck. Do the same in the corners down here, just to fill in that bit. Oh, one's come off again. Gosh, these aren't on very well. Alright, let's place that back on. Take the glue off around the sides. I'm just going to do the same. It's under here. Under here. So, I don't want any more of those. Now let's get our globe fern in. Right. So I'm going to dot these around. I'm going to keep two for the bottom and the top. Let's get just right, I'm going to place one down here. One at the top. Again, if you notice, I'm going where I've gone at the bottom, I'm going and doing the same thing at the top. And then now with these 5, I'm going to be dotting them within around the centre. I don't want these on the outer side. So one there. Here, I want one there. I feel glue strings all over my fingers. One around there. I think one around here. Right, let me just have a look. With this. I need something there. So maybe this is where I could add some of this feather fern. I just want to see. Yeah, I'm going to just place 2 pieces in. Gosh, it tangles up. I'm not going to do them both the same size. Just want one smaller because it's on this side, nearer to the turtle's body. So these need to go around here. Just have to fill that up. One here also. just stand back a moment. It's still bugging me, guys, because I can still see areas where it needs something. It's a bit of yeah, it may be this. So I'm going to cut that off, and take that off. And there's maybe a bit more of a solid leaf here, then one there. See, it doesn't bend that way. Yeah. So I'm just going to place in around the back. On that side. One underneath. A bit longer. Like that. That's not really on a long stem. I talk to myself, guys. I do it when I'm off camera. I'm not going crazy. I don't think so, anyway. Then that. And I think one there. Yeah. Right. Something there. Something I need just, if you can see, guys, just at the bottom where the ranunculus is, there's a little gap here, and that needs to be filled. So I don't know whether to place, no, that's not going to look right. Or maybe either lamb's ear. Yeah, I think it'd be a lamb's ear. We need just a bit of a foliage or something what's broader, just to cover that gap. So now I'll place this other bit on the opposite side to it. Like that. So let me just come out. It's here what's bothering me. It really is. Unless I do have this, what came on the peony bunch. Let me push a cord as a bottom piece. Yeah, there's my answer. because another peony would have made it an even number. I wouldn't have been happy with that. So let's get this one. And these are just little, if you can see what came on the peony bunch, they've got their own little white berries and their own foliage. So I think they may be part of a hydrangea petal or flower, but they're pretty. And let me get that. So that's going to go. Let me just stand back again. One moment, guys. I'm just pulling this peony out, and I'm going to place it on its own pick because it's too, I think that's what's bothering me on that side, because it's too far in. So let's put a new longer pick on it. So just glue the end of it. Wipe the glue off around the sides. Place the leaves back up and just take that little bit off and have this sitting a bit further out because it wasn't way out enough. A little bit more. What I'm going to do is cut this bit of bay leaf off. As well. Yeah. So I pulled the peony out slightly more because it was more inserted, you know, and pushed in. By bringing it out, it's brought that fullness. And I've just placed 2 bay leaves there to cover that spot there as well. So I'm just going to place those in. And just make sure it's covered that. Now going with that, and place these 2 on separate picks and place them together. So I didn't have much of a long stem to place into the dried foam. I'm wondering where the to do that with that one as well. I could do. Let's just pull it back out. Oh, place those on their own pick as well. So they've got their own pick and they can place two together. Just cut them a bit longer on the stem. So I'm going to place one there. One there. Da, da. Oh, I've got quiet tonight. I look forward to Thursdays. And I can meet up with all my friends who like to sing. That's better, guys. I'm sure that's better. Yeah. And there we have it. What do you think, guys? Something different, an actual customer order that we've done on the YouTube channel. Usually I do my customer orders behind after the videos, but on this occasion I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this on my video today, so the wonderful subscribers can see an order that I've got and how I'm doing it for the customer. So I think that's beautiful colours, and again excuse me, I think by adding the white has brought the turquoise alive. It was nice with just the turquoise, but it needed something to brighten it up a little bit and just make these colour of turquoise stand out. So I think that the lady will be really happy with that. Again, I've tried to keep in as much. She says as long as she can see the head and the fin, that's all she's bothered about. Just straighten that bow. So, which I've basically done that request for the customer, and the flowers match the actual turtle. So win-win, I guess. So, you know, if you have something like this, guys, whether it be maybe a dog's head or body, or a horse, a miniature sized horse, rabbit, you know, or a little lamb, anything like that, if it's got a colour on it, again, like I said yesterday, if whatever your container is, try and match your flowers with that colour. And that's what I've done with this. I've matched my flowers very much similar to the colour of the turtle, so then it all becomes one and blends in and it's balanced. So again, the lady chose all the flowers and the foliage. I just you know, I told her, you know, gave her, well, not told her, that's the wrong word, so sorry. I gave her you know, a small bit of advice what could go with it and what would make it look a little bit better, which she agreed once I shown her together everything as one, and then she agreed. So she can't wait till next week to fetch it. I know that. She said that as she walked out the door. Oh, I can't wait for next week. So yeah, I think her dad will like that. You know, I didn't even ask her why she wanted these colours, because I just took into consideration it was the colour of the turtle. That's all. I don't know if it's her dad's favourite colour flowers or not. So, but I think that's a wonderful and a different idea for a customer. And again, you can't see any glue on the back, and there's nothing going to scratch the his surface, and he'll just in his workshop above him while he's working, then he looks up and he's got his arrangement. A reminder of that he does gardening now and is a keen gardener, and also a reminder of his past working in a sanctuary with rescued turtles. Isn't that wonderful? So guys, if you've got anything like that as well, give it a go and see what you come up with and enjoy it. It's so much fun, again, when people come with their own things and they want you to do something creative for them. I think it's a wonderful thing, and it's a very honourable thing as well. So please subscribe, share and like as well, please guys, because it really does help. And my subscriptions, with people subscribing, it's going up and up. Oh my goodness guys, I can't believe it. Like Sandra, my dear friend, said, she was with me right from the beginning and she's still with me now. So thank you, Sandra. And I think, since I started last year in July, I'm just a happy bunny, really. All you wonderful people, subscribe to my channel, taking your precious time out to sit and watch, my videos. It's very heartwarming indeed, guys. You're just fabulous people, and I can't thank you enough. I really can't. So, again, please share to your friends and family. Again, that will be really honourable of you, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Keep creating, do your wonderful work, as I know you all can. Keep climbing the ladder and enjoy what you're doing, because it is fun and relaxing at the same time. What better work to do? So I'm going to do you a close-up, guys, so you can see it. I've got into the groove of doing that. It's just become a routine now, thanks to some people asking if I can do close-ups. Now it's just, well, a normal thing now. So thanks for that, guys. So I'm going to bring it up closer so you can have a look. So I'll just say my goodbyes now, and all the best, guys. Take care of yourselves and have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Let's see if I can get it off the camera without it going wrong. Oh, look at that. Let's just, there it is, guys. Isn't that a wonderful colour? I know who will like this. My friend Julie Hodgkins, she'll like this. It's her favourite colours, blue. So there is your Real Touch Calla Lily. Isn't that pretty? It really does feel real. And my favourite flower, Ranunculus. And then you have your beautiful peonies, your multi-layered peony, and then your wild poppy, and then you have your globe fern just here. Isn't that sweet? And then your eucalyptus, silver dollar in the background. And there's those little things with the buds, if you can see, and some dark blueberries. Oh, and we can't forget, let me lift it up, our lovely blossom. Isn't that a fabulous colour? And then again, coming down here, these was from the peony bunch. Then we have our bay leaves as well, and our ficus around the side, and our willow as well, and also these. So I can't tell you what they're called, I've forgotten. But other than that, oh, and our lamb's ear, our beautiful lamb's ear as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, and I can't wait to tell you what the customer says. So all the best. Let me just bring that down. I thought that was a glue string then. Again, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.